Hello everyone, I am Lockbreaker, and I'm going to play a little bit of XCOM today. In this video I'm going to talk a bit about how the game works, so that you can actually understand how I'm playing. I hope to continue this as a series for a little while, but we'll see. XCOM, the basic premise is invaders must die. That's the best three words I could use to describe it. Basically, aliens are sending UFOs down to terrorize Earth, and you run a shadowy paramilitary organization funded in secret by all of the Earth's countries. That their main mission statement is to kill all of them while they land and take their stuff, and reverse engineer it, and harness the technologies for themselves. So, let's get to it. I'm going to play... For the purposes of this video, I'm going to play on Experienced, because even though I am not nearly good enough, it'll be more entertaining. Now, at this point in the game, you set down your first base. Well, the general strategy is to cover as many countries that are paying you as possible. In the past I've used Rome, but I'm looking for something different now. I'm going to put it... and say... How about where Constantinople should be? And I'll call it... I could just call it XCOM headquarters, but that's not fun. That doesn't make you laugh. I'll just call it... Well, I'm at a blank. I'll call it sex. Because sex is funny, right? Oh god, I already regret doing that. But anyway. In this stage, you just wait for UFOs to appear, but there's some stuff I want to get done first before we just dive headfirst into combat like a new player would. You can build up to 9 bases, I think. Is that 9 or is that... No, that's 8. I suck at counting. But, funds permitted, you could have as many bases as you want. The only way you could really lose this game is if you go bankrupt. So, that usually happens because countries pull out funding from underneath you when you stop defending them. So, you have to get a nice balance between the two. Here you can see all the logistics of actually using this base. You can see this is how many people we have. This is how many, how our buildings are being used, how our sections of the base are in use, how our defenses, how likely it is that we'll shoot down an alien ship trying to assault our base, and how well we detect things. You can see transfers of items between bases, but we don't have other bases, so there's none of those. You can see what we have. Not much. You get to selling and buying some stuff, and you get to see the monthly cost. You start off with $6 million income, and you start off with this much in base maintenance, like salaries and stuff. And all this stuff adds up. It's pretty complex, but once you get used to it, once you get the hang of it, you'll get it done. We start off by building base facilities, because you need an alien containment. Like, you need it to complete the game. There are no questions about it. You have to capture aliens and interrogate them to get the technologies that lead you to endgame. They're very useful technologies, too, that you can use very early on, but, you just need that. Another thing we need, general stores. Those run out very quickly. Living quarters, yeah, they disappear quicker than you'd think. I like doing large radar systems, but, if you're good, you can get a hyperwave decoder, which is like super radar, so... I'm just gonna hope that I'm good and not spend money. And here is where you buy things. I'm gonna just start from the top down. Scientists. Research is critical, as I've said before. You want to have like a full stock of scientists researching at all times. These are like the different kinds of things that you can just buy. Weapons for your fighters, You can buy tanks, but I'm not gonna jump on those yet because they're expensive and the early ones are pretty useless. I have enough pistols and rifles to equip my soldiers as it is. Heavy cannons, heavy weapons. There's 3 heavy weapons you can buy. Heavy cannons, which are like high-caliber grenade launchers. Autocannons, which are miniguns that are handheld, pretty awesome. And rocket launchers, which are fairly useful. I like, as a general-purpose heavy weapon, the autocannon over the heavy cannon. Because the rocket launcher is awesome, but it's also very niche. You can only really carry 3 rockets with you, so these 2 are your workhorses, either or. You could use both, but I just like keeping one with me. I like the autocannon because of its utility. You can use incendiary rounds to light things up, and while you can do that with the heavy cannon, you can do it a lot more with the autocannon. Same thing with the high explosives. You can cover lots and lots of ground with explosion with the autocannon. Where it lacks is armor-piercing capability, which is for taking out like siege units that the aliens use to terrorize cities and stuff, like tanks, gigantic dog things, fucking chrysalids, which we will get to. They will have their day. And you can see grenades. Grenades are always very useful. So are smoke grenades. Smoke grenades provide a smoke screen for you, as the name implies, which is very useful in a game where one shot will kill a soldier. Stun rods, you want to have these. The things that you absolutely need are electro flares, though. I mean, in a dark mission, like if you landed somewhere at nighttime, it is dark outside, and your soldiers can't see jack shit without light, and these are the light source. You absolutely need them. So, these will take time to get here, for the shipment to arrive, so you can't just, like, quickly buy things when you're about to be attacked. So you just have to wait for time to pass. Destination, sex! God, that's stupid. Why did I do that? Might as well look at my soldiers. I accidentally clicked on that, but this is as good a time as any. Here you see their stats. I'm not gonna really go too much into detail on these, besides, if you're confused about what bravery is, soldiers will panic if shit goes wrong. They will go berserk and start shooting things, like having flashbacks to what just happened, and start confusing everything and killing people if they have low bravery. This is their threshold before they do that. So a guy with 10 is kind of like Shaggy, they'll just panic. Reactions? Reactions is, if you end your turn and an alien walks into your line of sight, they'll shoot at the alien. It just works out like that. You might hear my dog, they're awful. And, just see, I'm not gonna do this too much. Okay, research. As I said, this is important. Before you can use anything, you have to research it. Anything that you didn't see on that buy list, you have to research. Alien guns, you have to research. And right now, the rifles you start off with suck. So we're gonna get some laser weapons. Because killing people is more useful than not killing people. So, I got some scientists. And I have them research medikits, because laser weapons are going fairly well. This is research. Project Laser Pistol. I don't like spreading out like that, but, you know, you do what you have to do. All I can do is really do is wait for time to pass. I see an alien. He's that little red blip on our radar. And let's try and intercept. Oh god. Aliens generally outclass you equipment-wise until you start taking their stuff. But, let's see what size. It's pretty small. Kind of cautiously attacking it. The UFO has crash-landed. Alright. We're gonna show these guys what happens when you mess with Earth. And we're gonna land. This will be a nice, easy first mission. And I completely forgot to equip my soldiers with what I just bought, which is okay, because, well, it's not a night mission, so I don't need those electro flares. Let's see, who's the best person to carry the heavy weapons, because I want someone to do it. They need strength, and they need accuracy. This Brett Pierce. You will do. Unload those stupid heavy rounds, because you are going to carry the explosives. Let's get to this. We're gonna save. You can see older saves that I have. I'm gonna overwrite those, and it looks like we kind of fucked up the UFO, so probably not gonna be too much resistance. Probably. But, alright. Brett boy, let's see. Can you see anybody? Nope. Jacqueline. Can you see anybody? Nope. Well, that's all we need to do now. If you're not careful, if you throw too many people out there at once, the aliens are smart. They'll throw grenades at you. And it's not fun, losing on the first round because you've unloaded all of your troops. Catherine. Keep an eye out. Brett Pierce. You are heavy weapons guy. Okay. There should be all the people that I need. I don't hear them going around too much. I'm pretty sure there's only one of them left alive. Because that UFO does not look good. See, he's on a roof. How are you supposed to deal with this? Can you believe this guy? He just took a bullet. That's how much your rifles suck. That's right, we took him down. Nice job. Welcome to XCOM, Catherine. Don't shoot her. She hasn't done anything to hurt you. So there's more than one of them. That's the first bit of bad news. Well, seeing any aliens is bad news. I mean, they're kind of aliens trying to kill you. But, I accidentally clicked there. That, you'll see that happen a lot. I'm just gonna roll with it because it's my own stupid fault. Someone died. Must have been a fatal wound. Maybe she only knocked that alien unconscious and he bled to death. I don't know. So, I'm gonna be somewhat methodical about this. I'm not expecting things to hit the fan, but then again, this is XCOM. If things can go wrong, they will go wrong. Murphy rules this game. Perhaps I'm a bit overzealous and just sending two guys over to take out a UFO, but, I don't think they're in very good shape in there. Alright, let's get some good reactions fired on any guys who try to leave. And now, the breaching begins. And nobody is inside but a dead body with a single gun. Oh god. So that means there are more of them out there. In one of these buildings. Yeah, things just kind of went wrong a bit. First off, I can only really take the stuff this UFO is made of for salvage, which means this mission isn't entirely good. I mean, there's not a whole lot of point for me being out here. Second, there's a guy on the roof right next to our base. We just can't stand for this. Why is he not... Okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna complain. I have this guy prime his grenade, and the next turn he'll throw it. This is what grenades are used for. Good job. Boom! Yeah, we only took the stuff that the alien ship was made of from the ship. We didn't get any kind of Illyrium or anything, which are useful resources. But we did get their guns, which... it's okay. So... that'll be it for this first episode. You get the gist of the game. Shit will hit the fan, I guarantee you. Otherwise, we're just gonna save the world thing, and I'm off.